Hey guys, it's Todd from Like Minded Lunatics bringing you another drink, play, swear. It's all we do around here. I mean, besides laying around on the sofa watching the luchadors on Telemundo. It's all we care to do around here. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Drink, Play, Swear, and welcome back to Like Minded Lunatics. No, Like Minded Lunatics is not just Drink, Play, Swear. It's also my buddy and writing partner, Mark Gifford. He's got the Friday night videos. Go check those out. It's just the best stuff. Not only on our channel, on YouTube, period, as far as I'm concerned. All right, while I'm thinking about it, bang, please hit that subscribe button so we can see how big this family of like-minded weirdos is getting. And it's getting bigger every day. It's very exciting for us. All right. So what do we do here at Drink, Play, Swear? Well, it's exactly what it sounds like. I play a game, usually a classic one, pair it with a beverage, and I tell you a story. That's right. What are we playing today? You see it. It's pro wrestling on the Nintendo Entertainment System. One of my first games. Love this game. We're pairing it today with another great. This is a Jim Beam and Coke. Get yourself something. Glad you're with us. Man, this game was one of my first. Love it. I was always either a Starman or the Amazon. Let's start with the Amazon today. You know, when you get a system as a kid, you've only got one or two games on it. Well, it came with Super Mario Brothers, so I had that. But then this was my second game. My parents got it for me because they knew I was into wrestling, and I loved it because it reminded me of watching, as I said, Telemundo, watching the Spanish channel. I didn't speak Spanish, but it was exciting to see, and I liked the WWF and what was going on in, you know, U.S. wrestling, but the luchadors had capes and they looked like, you know, superheroes and monsters and all kinds of crazy stuff. I was more excited about the narrative that was going on in those. All right, what are we getting into in terms of the story today while we play this game and have our beverage? Well, today I want to talk about bad teachers. That's right. We've all had them, bad teachers, you know, and what happens to you in those classrooms, it sticks with you over the years, doesn't it? Well, what makes a teacher bad? Sometimes it's that they don't know what the hell they're talking about, right? Sometimes it's that they do seem to know what they're talking about, but they don't want to help you. They're not interested in helping you. Sometimes they're just mean, right? So I thought I'd just think about old bad teacher stories today. First one that comes to mind is a mean one from 4th grade. She wasn't mean to me. I kind of kept to myself and didn't upset her too much. But she was mean to a couple of the kids. One kid in particular, I'm going to call him Alex, okay? Alex was, well, he was a nice kid, but let's be honest, he was a loudmouth, okay? He talked a lot. And he talked a lot while the teacher was talking. And this one time he was gone for a whole week from school. He was sick for a week. And so he comes back finally, and he goes right back to doing what he does well, talking at full volume. The kid didn't have the ability to whisper, so the teacher's, you know, teaching, and then he just starts talking. No way, I think Larry Bird is way better than Magic Johnson. The teacher gets upset, right? She stops class and she says, Alex, I wish you'd get sick again from whatever you had so that we could have a nice, quiet classroom without you. Whoa! I mean, you know, I gotta admit, I laughed. It was funny to hear a friend get burned like that, but, you know, thinking about it now, like, come on, that's awful, dude. But I don't really remember a teacher being mean to me until about 7th grade, okay? And in 7th grade, I started struggling for the first time in school, and I started struggling with math. You know, kind of pre-algebra stuff. Did we just smoke this guy? Yes, we did. The crowd goes wild. Just smoke this guy. Winner is you. That's right. So, having trouble in school and for the first time. And I asked the teacher for clarification and for help, you know, but she wasn't interested in giving it. And then, you know, I asked again, and she kind of gave some half-ass answer. Well, then here we get finally to the test, and I still don't know how to do it. So I raise my hand, call her over, and ask for help with the problem. And she says out loud in front of everyone, Todd, you have to be trying real hard to be this bad at this. Whoa! Man, the comments burn when it's a teacher, doesn't it? But my favorite bad teacher story comes from high school. I always loved English classes, but this one year in school, I got a bad English teacher. And I call him bad because, well, it wasn't his expertise. He was a coach, okay? He was the basketball coach. And he was well loved by the community because the team always won. They always did pretty well. So that didn't give him any qualifications to teach English, and I didn't learn much that year. But it was fine. We got to read a few cool books and everything. But the rub here is that year I happened to also try to play basketball. I hadn't played on any teams before in my life, but I loved watching the NBA, and I thought I wanted to play basketball, and I wanted to get better at it. And I thought the idea was you sign up for a class to get better at something, right? No, I got there on the first day, and not only is my English teacher the basketball coach also, I didn't particularly care for him, and now I got to see him twice a day. But also, all these kids have been working together for years playing, and they know all these plays. I didn't know the difference between a shooting guard and a point guard. Still barely do. I just like the game. And so at the end of the first day, it was clear that I didn't really have a place there, that I didn't really fit in, and I wasn't motivated to, say, force myself in. And so on the second day, anxiety led me to just not show up altogether. And then the funny thing happened, there were no repercussions, and coach didn't even notice I wasn't there. And so the third day I didn't go, and then the fourth day I didn't go. And then come to be, report cards come out, and I got an A in his English class, and I also got an A in basketball. I got a 100 out of 100 in basketball. The thing is, he didn't take attendance, so he just gave everyone who was signed up for him 100. But I definitely wasn't playing basketball. So after the first 6 weeks, because our semesters were divided into 6 weeks periods, right? 3 6 weeks. After the first 6 weeks, 100. After the second 6 weeks, 100. That's right, months have gone by. This guy hasn't noticed that I'm not showing up for basketball. But it's right before the end of the year, just a couple of weeks before the end of the year. And he, in English class, is calling up students to the front of the room to talk to them about their grades. And he calls me up to the desk. Everyone's just reading. And he says, Todd, how do you feel like you're doing in class? How do you feel like you're doing in English this year? I said, I feel pretty good. I think I'm doing pretty good in here. He says, you are doing pretty good in here. You got an A minus. Oh, well, thanks, Coach. He says, and how would you say you feel like you're doing in basketball? I just looking at the ground, right? Smoked Starman, looking at the ground. I go, I don't know. He says, I noticed a couple of weeks ago that you're signed up for my basketball class. And funny thing is, every morning you're in English class. And then every afternoon you're missing from basketball. What's going on here, son? Nothing, you know, I just, I don't know. You know, everything's I don't know. He says, well, you pulled a fast one on me here. But I can't exactly give you 100 again, you understand that. Yeah. He says, you think we should go down to the office and clear this up right now? Well, this is a trick question. What the hell am I supposed to say? I said, I don't know, right? He says, I don't think you want that, do you? It's going to be a 0. You're going to have lost the credits, and you're going to have to make them up somehow, like summer school or something. You don't want that, do you? No. He says, I think I got an idea. He says, I think it's like an aside. He says, the janitors, they do a real good job at this school, don't they? Yeah, they do great. Yeah, thing is they don't clean up personal areas, you know, private areas. Like I have my own private office. They don't clean it, you see. I'm not very good at cleaning. I don't like to do it. So I was thinking if you become my personal private janitor for the rest of school, maybe I might forget this, and then you will have earned something to give you a grade. So, over the next couple of weeks, I went into his office during basketball, took out his trash, organized his desk, swept his floor, mopped his floor, right? And he gave me 100. It was really good for my GPA. But what really bothered me was that at the very end of the semester, as I was about to go on summer break, and it was the last time I was in his office, he was in there. Most of the time he wasn't in there. He was just out with the team, and I was in there by myself. But he was in there, and he was sitting at his desk. And he goes, hey, Todd, thanks for being my private maid. He said maid that time. Steamed me, but I didn't say anything, right? So why am I saying that he's a bad teacher? He might be very good at teaching basketball, but here's the thing, okay? I feel like he was rude to me. I feel like he blackmailed me. And in the end, I got a perfect score in basketball. Never took one shot. I would say he's not a great teacher. Anyway, thanks for being with us for Pro Wrestling. Great game, love it. Smoked a couple of bad guys in this one, and for the story. I hope you guys are doing well. Listen, those old teachers, you know, if you're my age now, you think, well, they're probably not teaching anymore, and you know, they're not torturing kids anymore. It's okay. You're going to be all right. So thanks for being with us, and in between now and the next time I talk to you, I'm Todd. See ya.